Can you guess the Daytime Emmy Award winners from the 1980s based on how they look in 2025? This was the decade when soap operas had 30 million viewers, game shows made you rich, and talk shows changed everything. Your challenge is to identify these daytime legends before we reveal their Emmy-winning roles. Ready for some serious 1980s daytime nostalgia? Let's begin. Keep track of your score and drop it in the comments. Let's see who remembers these classic 1980s daytime shows. She would win 6 Emmy Awards total, but Erica Slezak, as Victoria Lord Buchanan in One Life to Live, claimed 2 of them in 1984 and 1986 for portraying multiple personalities with stunning range. She turned 79 this year. A Bad Boy with a Heart captured America when Anthony Geary as Luke Spencer in General Hospital earned the 1982 Emmy for creating daytime's beloved anti-hero in the Luke and Laura phenomenon. He turned 78 this year. Come on down. Bob Barker, as the host of The Price is Right, collected Emmy Awards in 1982, 1984, 1987, and 1988 for making every showcase showdown feel like winning the lottery. We lost this legend in 2023 at 99. A courtroom confession became television history when Judith Light, as Karen Wolick in One Life to Live, earned back-to-back Emmy Awards in 1980 and 1981 for delivering daytime's unforgettable testimony, now 76. Fire and vulnerability defined her Emmy-winning performances when Kim Zimmer, as Reva Shane in Guiding Light, claimed victories in 1985 and 1987 for bringing complexity to daytime's longest-running drama. She's 70 now. Playing identical twins with opposite souls, David Canary as Adam Chandler in All My Children captured Emmy Awards in 1986 and 1988 for masterfully switching between dual personalities. We lost him in 2015 at 77. Walking into the audience changed talk television forever when Phil Donahue, as host of The Phil Donahue Show, swept Emmy Awards from 1980 through 1986 for giving everyday people a voice. We lost this television pioneer in 2024. He was 88. Intimate conversations transformed into cultural phenomena when Oprah Winfrey, as host of The Oprah Winfrey Show, took home Emmy Awards in 1987, 1988, and 1989 for crowning herself daytime's queen. She's 71 today. What is perfection? Alex Trebek, as host of Jeopardy, secured the 1989 Emmy for making trivia elegant and turning correct responses into daily victories for millions. We lost this beloved host in 2020 at 80. Before Golden Girls and Saturday Night Live, quick wit and charm sparkled on game shows when Betty White, as host of Just Men, received the 1983 Emmy. We lost her in 2021 at 99. 10 1980s daytime legends down. If you're scoring above 7, your daytime TV knowledge is seriously impressive. Remember when Luke and Laura's wedding had 30 million viewers? Decades of moral complexity came to life when Larry Brigman as John Dixon in As the World Turns scored Emmy Awards in 1984 and 1987 for portraying medicine's troubled professional. He turns 87 this year. Wickedly delicious villainy claimed its throne when Robin Strasser, as Dorian Lord Callison in One Life to Live, seized the 1982 Emmy for making viewers love to hate daytime scheming socialite, now 79. Celebrity Tic-Tac-Toe became comedy gold when Peter Marshall, as host of Hollywood Squares, captured Emmy Awards in 1980 and 1981 with perfect timing from the center square. We lost him in 2024 at 98. Groundbreaking interracial romance made television history when Darnell Williams as Jesse Hubbard in All My Children earned Emmy Awards in 1983 and 1985 for breaking barriers through compelling storytelling. At 70, he's still captivating. America's oldest teenager made word games exciting. Dick Clark, as host of the $25,000 Pyramid, won Emmy Awards in 1985 and 1986. We lost him in 2012 at 82. Southern Charm met perfect comedic timing when Dorothy Lyman, as Opal Gardner in All My Children, received Emmy recognition in 1982 and 1983 for mixing humor with heart. She's 77 today. Integrity and romance combined perfectly when Robert S. Woods as Bo Buchanan in One Life to Live claimed the 1983 Emmy for bringing moral strength to daytime drama. He turned 78 this year. This district attorney didn't just prosecute cases, he fascinated viewers when Justin Dees, as Keith Timmons in Santa Barbara, won back-to-back Emmy Awards in 1988 and 1989 for bringing wit and psychological complexity to legal drama. He's 77 today. Broadway training met soap opera excellence when Helen Gallagher as Maeve Ryan in Ryan's Hope secured the 1988 Emmy for bringing theatrical depth to television's beloved Irish-American family. We lost her in 2024 at 98. Golden Girl beauty met sophisticated intelligence when Marcy Walker as Eden Capwell in Santa Barbara captured the 1989 Emmy for bringing romance to soap opera's stunning California setting. She's 63 now. Scheming heiress meets perfect actress when Jane Elliott as Tracy Quartermain in General Hospital earned the 1981 Emmy for making viewers simultaneously despise and adore her manipulations. At 78, she's still scheming. Halfway through these 1980s daytime Emmy legends, if you're getting most of these right, you never missed your afternoon stories. Hit that like button and subscribe for more daytime nostalgia. Bad boy turned good guy proved young talent could shine when Michael E. Knight, as Tad Martin in All My Children, captured Emmy Awards in 1986 and 1987 for carrying complex storylines. He's 66 today. Legal drama met moral complexity when Nancy Lee Gran as Julia Wainwright Capwell in Santa Barbara received the 1989 Emmy for serving as daytime's conscience. She turned 67 this year. Extraordinary range across two soap operas proved her versatility when Ellen Wheeler captured Emmy Awards in 1986 for Another World and 1988 for All My Children with remarkable talent, now 64. Future Oscar glory began with soap opera excellence when Julianne Moore as Franny Hughes in As the World Turns earned the 1988 Emmy before Hollywood stardom beckoned. At 64, she's still brilliant. Dignity and strength broke barriers when Debbie Morgan as Angie Hubbard in All My Children claimed the 1989 Emmy for bringing grace to groundbreaking interracial storylines. She's 68 now. Innocent romance bloomed into television gold when Martha Byrne as Lily Walsh in As the World Turns secured the 1987 Emmy for bringing sweetness and passion to enduring love stories. She turns 55 this year. Salem's Rebel with a Cause, Billy Warlock as Frankie Brady in Days of Our Lives earned the 1988 Emmy for Authentic Teen Drama, now 64. Television history was made when teenage talent proved its worth as Brian Bloom as Dusty Donovan in As the World Turns won the 1985 Emmy for handling complex dramatic material with maturity. At 55, he's still acting. Sophisticated elegance met teenage complexity when Tracy E. Bregman as Lauren Fenmore in The Young and the Restless claimed the 1985 Emmy for bringing depth to youth storylines. She's 62 today. Before becoming The Flash, movie star charisma lit up daytime when John Wesley Shipp as Doug Cummings in As the World Turns received the 1986 Emmy for bringing romance to television. He turned 70 this year. Record-breaking achievement came at age 11, when Kimberly McCullough as Robin Scorpio in General Hospital secured the 1989 Emmy, becoming daytime's youngest winner in history, now 47. Theatrical depth elevated soap opera villainy when Kathleen Noon as Ellen Dalton in All My Children earned the 1987 Emmy for bringing art to television drama. At 80, she remains elegant. Authentic vulnerability touched hearts when Beth Maitland, as Tracy Abbott in The Young and the Restless, received the 1985 Emmy for bringing truth to storylines about self-esteem and family pressure. She's 67 today. Emotional honesty defined complex psychological storylines when Judy Evans, as Beth Raines in Guiding Light, captured the 1984 Emmy for bringing depth to troubled characters. She turns 61 this year. High fashion met higher stakes when Leanne Hunley as Anna DeMira in Days of Our Lives earned the 1986 Emmy for bringing elegance and intrigue to soap opera scheming, now 70. Remarkable maturity beyond his years shown when Justin Gauck as Brandon Capwell in Santa Barbara received the 1989 Emmy for proving young actors could handle serious dramatic material. He's 49 now. Moral leadership embodied integrity when Greg Marks as Tom Hughes in As the World Turns claimed the 1987 Emmy for bringing principled storytelling to legal drama. At 70, he's still principled. Psychological richness found its perfect home when Louise Schaefer as Ray Woodard in Ryan's Hope secured the 1983 Emmy for bringing depth to daytime's realistic family saga. She's 83 today. The patriarch who commanded every scene, Larry Gates as H.B. Lewis in Guiding Light, earned the 1985 Emmy for bringing gravitas to Springfield. We lost him in 1996 at 80. Cantankerous charm ruled dysfunctional wealth when David Lewis as Edward Quartermain in General Hospital captured the 1982 Emmy for bringing humor and heart to soap opera families. We lost him in 2000 at 84. Working-class dignity found its voice when Larry Haynes as Stu Bergman in Search for Tomorrow received the 1981 Emmy for bringing everyman appeal to soap opera. We lost him in 2008 at 88. Redemption through sensitivity touched viewers when Warren Burton as Eddie Dorrance in All My Children earned the 1980 Emmy for bringing honesty to stories about mental health and recovery. We lost him in 1994 at 49. Grace and complexity defined elegant romance when Francesca James, as Kelly Cole Tyler in All My Children, captured the 1980 Emmy for bringing class to soap opera storytelling. She turns 78 this year. Dignity and strength set the standard when Douglas Watson, as Matt Corey in Another World, swept Emmy Awards in 1980 and 1981 for embodying daytime's respected father figure. We lost him in 1989 at 67. How many did you get out of 45 daytime Emmy legends from the 1980s? Perfect score makes you an official 1980s daytime TV expert. Drop your score below and tell us which 1980s daytime show you never missed. If you loved this trip back to when daytime television ruled, we've got more nostalgic content coming your way. Subscribe and hit the bell for more throwback TV that'll make you want to check your local listings.